Hello everybody, welcome back to the FDC channel. It's been a long time, I'll be honest, it's been 9 months, but I am back. I'm hoping to get back on YouTube now, but it's been a very long time. I hope you're all well. In this video, I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on how to get the highest scores on Drift Park Route A. Now, the highest score I have got on Drift Park Route A is a 124 flat. In this video, I managed to get a 123.3, but it's good enough to show you all the bits and bobs you need to get the highest score possible. So let's not wait any longer. Here's a video of my 123.3. So, as you can see, the track is very simple. 1 speed section, 2 drift sections, and 2 transition sectors. Now, the first thing I do want to say is if you do want to get these scores, what you want to have is either tilt controls or slider controls. The arrow controls, they're not good because you just cannot hold the right angle, your run is not smooth, and the judging system requires you to have a smooth angle. If you have tilt or slider, then you're good. But if you have arrows, you're just not going to do well. You won't get a high score at all, so you need to sort that out. Moving on to the car, you want to have a car that has 717 horsepower and Pagea tyres. And when it comes to getting the highest score possible, speed is the most important factor in this. Right, so now you know what horsepower you need and what tyres you need to get the highest score possible. We're going to move on to the track to show you all the bits you need to know to get that high score. Right, so a lot of mistakes that beginners make when they first get F1 Legends and they want to get high scores is they follow the line just like I'm doing now. They'll do a handbrake initiation and try and send it to the wall as close as possible, but they're not going to get a high score. And this is because they're just not going fast enough to get the points. The way that F1 Legends judging system works is it's all mainly on speed. If you want a high score, you have to be fast. And as you can see, the speed score isn't good, it's only a 10.5. You want to get at least a 14 on that. And the rest of the scores, they're just not good because it's trying to follow the line, and the line isn't what gives you a high score. You would think it gives you a high score, but it doesn't. That's the judging system for you. So, the first thing you are going to want to do is you're going to want to back the car up, and this will give you as much speed as possible going into the first sector. Now, to do this, you want to press the reverse button about 4 times. If you press it any more, you will just get a fail, and then you'll have to restart your run. Again, if you take too long going back, you will just fail, so that's something else you have to be aware of. So, for your first sector, you want to be getting a score of around 14. Now, the highest I have achieved in this sector is a 14.1, but if you get a 14, that's just fine. Now, moving on to the initiation, what you don't want to do is use your handbrake, because if you use your handbrake, it's going to slow you down. And what you don't want to do is initiation like this, you flick it in. You don't want to do an initiation like this, using the handbrake. Instead, what you want to do is not use the handbrake at all, and just go as fast as you can, and send the car in without using the handbrake, as it won't slow you down, and it should set you up on a really nice line, coming into the first and second drift sectors, and into the transition zones. Right, so now we have covered the first speed sector, we're going to have a look at the first drift sector. So the most important thing is this wall right here. You want to get as close to this wall as possible. Now, it's judged out of 12 points. It is impossible to get 12 points out of 12, but you can get 11 out of 12, and that is the best you can do on this wall. Once you have done that, you want to keep the most smooth angle as possible round this first corner, and you want to be heading towards this fence right here whilst hitting all the clipping points and getting all the points you can. Once you've done that, you're going to be heading into Drifter Sector 2, which is around here, and you've got another clipping point that you will need to hit, and this is where you want to start shallowing up the angle, and you want to get the car as straight as possible so you can shoot down these 2 transition zones and go as fast as you can to the finish line. The last part of the track, we have the most easy part, which is the transition zones. All you have to do through these zones is go as fast as you can. You want to take the line where you can just go as fast as possible, because speed is all that matters in these zones, and that's where all the points are. Once you've done that and you get to the finish line, you want to keep the car as straight as possible without straightening up and losing points. Anyways, that does wrap it up for this video. I do hope you enjoyed. If you do get a high score, be sure to let me know what score you get in the comments. And I do apologise if this video was a bit bad. I am a bit rusty on the old YouTube. It's been 9 months, but I do hope to return to uploading on a normal basis. So, expect me to be back. But again, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-da!